All right, we were waiting for Leg. We thought he was going to be late because I know he's pretty angry right now, but it's okay. We're going to give it to him all episode on this tonight's Monday night's Tales from the Flip Side, the night of Gruden's firing.
Tales from the Flip Side. Flip side.
All right, we got a full house tonight again, you guys. We got a lot of fun stuff to talk about. We've got Adam Warlock news. We've got cancel culture abound. We have got craziness like always in our comic sphere. We've got conventions. It is convention season. At least people are happy about that. NYCC went just was crazy, and congrats to everybody who made it out to that. And of course, we've got our market report and pickups and the whole Flipside family here with us. We got 42 live right now. What's going on, everybody?
Rolling deep tonight.
Yeah, we are fucking
tonight. I like
wait till Baltimore.
Somebody dug Paul up.
Yeah. I had to message him from the bat phone.
There's going to be a lot of Baltimore talk from now on until Baltimore Comic Con. We're going to, talk about it on hopefully every show on the network. We got a lot of fun stuff going on.
We're 10 days away, man. Almost 10, 11 days.
Nuts.
What are you guys cosplaying?
The CEO. Is that okay?
I'm going as Brian Christ.
Fat Deadpool.
That's funny.
I'm gonna go as Paul.
That'd be cool.
Do it. We gotta send
and
Brian
pick
some
up
Cruz
every expensive statue and almost drop it.
Jesus.
I want to see you buy a nice windbreaker too.
Yes,
I should send you mine in the mail.
Goes Paul, and then ask to look at the backs of all the books in the dollar bin.
Hey, it's important. It's important, Blake. It's important.
Then say it'd be easier to look at the back if you just didn't bag and board these.
There you go.
Hey,
there you go.
Or just say, hey, you get those clear backing boards for like $3 a board.
Oh,
dude, I wish those were like 50 cents. Dude.
I know, right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Well, there's some crazy news that just dropped that we'll get into, I'm sure, heavy. And a lot of fun other stuff. I want to remind everybody to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, all that fun stuff. That's how we know that you're enjoying the show. It really helps with the analytics too, and we appreciate the hell out of that. Thanks for everybody that's here live. I see a lot of community members just hanging. Shout out to Joe's Dueling, Dave's Collection, Rick Morgan, of course, the one and only Christopher Colbert, rocking over there with the Modern Playbook crew. A lot of fans. I see John's Box of Comics, Ed LeBeau, GT Key Comic, Cover Lover Comics, and Brad Selden Esquire. You got another lawyer in the house, Nico. His gerbil is running.
Let's jump into this Adam Warlock thing, because I wish Trey was here so we can talk about Fantastic Four 67 and how it's gonna get its fucking rise. I'm joking.
He was my first text.
What did he say?
Well, I mean, he's just ecstatic over John Kent and Warlock today, and all
I
kinds
saw
of
him
shit's
about
happening.
John Kent.
So yeah,
I heard Valiant's doing something too. We should tell Trey.
For sure. Valiant's getting lit, dude. So yeah.
Probably House of Secrets 92 and Swamp Thing getting some news too.
Really, I missed it.
No, I was joking about Trey.
Oh yeah.
It's another heartbreaking book for him.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, it's so funny.
Everything's just flying off of eBay right now, I imagine.
Adam Warlock books?
Like, can somebody explain this stuff to me though? Like, people have all but known he's coming for months or years or whatever.
That's exactly why, bro. Because
why do people just decide now to buy it?
It's because people like us who flipped it 4 years ago. Because again, me and George talk about this all the time. We talk about spec, and then it's like 3 years or 2 years ago, like buy this, and then us dirty flippers get carried. We're like, screw that, and then we just.
Carter, what book were you holding up earlier before we went live?
Got it for $1.
So No, there's a High Evolutionary book. I literally recounted the entire plot of Guardians of the Galaxy 3 before ever being on this fucking podcast, Speak It Trey, on the what was Jimmy's fucking Spite podcast, Comic Book Wars. We now have a Spec Wars podcast. We've got our own tribute band. I was really excited about that. Sent that to John Z today. The whole fucking thing. It's been like 3 fucking years that the plot's leaked ago.
Yeah.
I mean, I sold my Adam Warlock books maybe 5 years ago.
Made by the High Evolutionary.
Yeah, I legit can't tell you. And I've sold so much ahead of time because we all have, but that's the name of the game. You can't hold everything, and then
you get tired of some of this.
You got to sell it eventually, and somehow
either that or.
And tonight's the night on Whatnot on Tales from the Flipside Whatnot account, where I'll be selling a whole full box, or a long box of Adam Warlock books.
Yeah, either that or you wait.
I'll stay up.
Yeah,
but I mean, let's be honest. We saw, and so, as background stuff, a lot of us that work at home, would throw things up on screens, TV shows, whatever, rewatch crap that you don't have to pay attention to because you've already seen it all. So I started redoing Marvel because might as well. And not that I ever really forgot, but watching that empty cocoon at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy, that is, we did have Howard the Duck like 20 seconds after that. But having the gold people, like this is just, this was always going to happen. This was always going to happen. If you don't remember, Adam Warlock was also part of the 2008 run that this is based on. This isn't based on.
Well, that's what I'm getting ready. I'm bringing that up right now.
You can't do that without Adam Warlock. So,
this is crazy. This book right now.
One member they were missing was Adam Warlock.
Yeah, this is the one that's getting ready to go nuclear, right?
It's always been that though.
Yeah, but it's
Star-Lord one, baby.
Not because of Adam Warlock though, just because of the Guardians of the Galaxy team, right? But now you add Adam Warlock to it; he's front and center.
So
I don't know. I think this one doesn't the Guardians of the Galaxy one kind of go hand in hand.
Yes.
Sure. But let me ask you guys this. This is a real question. What the fuck do you do with Adam Warlock after this stupid goddamn movie? And I get like, well, what do you do with the God Butcher after the fucking Thor, whatever, 4 or whatever? But
Star-Lord one.
He's got Magus, whatever the fuck you say, and they can't do the Infinity Gauntlet plot. Like, are there any other goddamn stories?
I don't know, man.
For Warlock,
they can do what they want.
Yeah.
That whole run, dude. That whole Marvel premiere run, all the Thanos stuff, all of it, man. It's still.
Well,
I mean, it might.
No
not see it. We might not see it in the MCU, but those.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what do you do with the MCU plot, though? I mean, he doesn't have much that they can do by way of film, unless they just do all new sort of stories. And
I don't know if he'll continue. He
couldn't
might be a one and done.
Why? Why couldn't
he's part of? But
you have so
look, he's right there on the cover.
realities now? You could do an Infinity Stone reality again now, right?
Well, I know, but I just think it might get. It all gets so convoluted in there.
Hey, could you put that picture back up?
Yeah.
I was just going to say, do I bring my my OA of the page to Baltimore and try and move it?
You good folks that are too late on Adam Warlock, look to your left of Adam Warlock on the cover there.
That's right.
And you'll see Faye Lavelle.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there you go. There you go, right. And you're motherfucking welcome.
Yeah. Clock's ticking.
Yeah, and honestly, their first as a team, before this Annihilation Conquest, Star-Lord 1 had it. Annihilation Conquest 6 became the book. I mean, it just because that's how shit goes. Like I think we all know how. Don't need to explain how something gets the heat first, so it takes
probably
off.
The cover.
Blah blah blah. The cover, of course, the cover. But they were together first as a team in Annihilation Conquest, Star-Lord number 1.
From the 2016 run, was that the run?
No. Annihilation Conquest 2007. Predates the Guardians of the Galaxy 1 that you just showed. Yeah. And the Annihilation Conquest 6. So that's I've always thought that was good, underrated spec. Star-Lord a little always been a little underrated, but
you know what this also opens up? It opens up all that cosmic stuff again. Hopefully, you know what I mean. Like maybe that's where we're heading. They're gonna figure out ways to bring in all these cosmic. You know, I like that Pip the Troll character. I always thought that was a funny character. I know we spec'd on that a little bit because of Thor, and you know, it ended up not going anywhere. But it's a cool character.
Get Bill, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
And the most underrated, and honestly, one of the most underrated books in comics, Strange Tales 180.
Yes,
first Gamora. How they do? I mean, how is she not one of the most important?
Dude, I heard Gamora #1 because of a key cut collector app alert sells for more than that fucking Strange Tales.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ, dude.
Oh God, have mercy.
Yeah, this insane. I mean, don't get me wrong.
It does have nice pictures. I will say that
it's really tough and high grade, and it's but it's a first appearance. It's not cool. Like
I also love this.
She's not in there.
What cover is worse, the Amazing Spider-Man 31 or the Strange Tales 180?
Amazing Spider 131.
31. The Gwen Stacy.
Oh
Gwen Stacy.
God! Which what do you mean?
Which one is worse?
Being a terrible.
Gamora's worse.
Yeah. Gamora's probably worse, dude. I don't even know what that thing is on the.
Spider-Man's got a spider on it.
Yes. Yeah, but you're right. Bad red cover first appearance list.
I always loved this book.
That one's always been low to me as well.
I've never get some love. Behind. The Silver Surfer series, you know, like 30 through, you know, whatever till they did all the way the second Infinity stuff. Like that whole series was good. It opens up a lot of dead spec, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, Strange Tales 178 to 83 or 84, 183, 184. They've always been good pickups. I used to sell them as sets. They were easy to find because nobody gave a shit about them. But we knew back then, once we figured out that it was the 2018 that was going to be in that movie, that stuff, it was a collector's dream back then. Because, I mean, honestly, eBay's was starting, you know, to go real heavy. Speculation started to be heavier and heavier. Coincided, you know, I don't know, with so many different things happening at the same time. And it's like one of the first times, I think, where a series that people might have enjoyed but didn't look at it like need to have keys. That whole run of Guardians of the Galaxy 1 through 25 and the variants became, you know, sought after books. Like you could go, you know, now everybody, you know, we all talk bigger money, but you know, you could get any of those books, maybe not on #1. You get any of those books for $3, and they all became at least $10 books at the time. Now you could probably find them cheaper and beat up and stuff like that, but at that time, it's just so happy to find anything from that run, and they were in the comic book stores, so people could go dig them out. I have that. I have a 9.2 SS Starlin of that book.
That is such a great first Gamora cover right there.
I bought for under $100. Yeah, I think it.
We'll talk about this in the market report, obviously, but a lot of books are down.
Oh, what are you telling you people? Telling people the sky is falling.
Fantastic
We're trying to tell everybody
48 is not fucking down.
No, correct.
I didn't put that in the market report though.
Even better. Okay.
I didn't take all of yours.
Yeah, good. All right, so that's interesting to me, right? Like, people are still buying Surfers, people are still buying Galactus, and they're still paying tip-top dollar for them. But no news whatsoever.
Well,
I think Brian's insight
because we know it's fucking coming.
But wait a second. Let's talk about this, and let's talk about Adam Warlock. So Adam Warlock's coming, right? Everybody's been buying now.
That shit's been so fucking low and so dead for so long.
I don't. But does the Silver Surfer, when he appears, just goes right back down after the first Fantastic Four?
I don't know. I don't know, man. He's so beloved. Nobody fucking liked Warlock, even when we were little kids during the Infinity Gauntlet run. That fucking Adam Warlock's Crusaders of Gemstone or whatever. Like, they might have printed 1 million copies, but they fucking only sold like 14.
I think he's a cool character. I always thought he was a cool character, but I'm a cosmic dork.
You've been around long enough to fucking read Starlin's source material and like appreciate like the best of it. But he's part of like the 90s, like, you know, Surfer fucking sold, Ghost Rider sold.
I think that whole cosmic saga that began with that early, you know, Fantastic Four stuff all the way to like the Guardians of the Galaxy stuff we were just showing is epic. Like that, they have a lot of great stuff that is in that whole saga that can be opened up now. And a geek like me, a cosmic dork like me, whose favorite fucking character is the Watcher, for God's sake, like it's cool. I'm stoked. I'm really looking forward to it.
If I'm gonna be real honest about it, I think I'm lightweight butthurt that they didn't put Adam Warlock in the Infinity Gauntlet saga, and introducing him now, I'm just like, fuck you. I wanted him when he was important back then. Like that was the story that made that character.
Hey, don't be spiteful.
In my childhood.
Don't be spiteful, man. It's a bad look at you, man.
But could we get that story now with the different story, with the different universes and all that crazy stuff?
They're not going to tell anything close to that.
No, you can't have a second run of Thanos. I mean, I'm also lightweight.
Thanos can come back, but it's going to have to be unrelated.
Yeah, you get a Cosmic Ghost Rider before you get fucking.
He could be
Warlock
goofy like he was in What If.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
I got an idea.
Kicked by the Collector somehow.
I got an idea. Could they do like an origin story of Thanos before we saw him? And that whole origin story is basically like the whole Infinity Gauntlet story without him ever getting it. You know what I mean? And they tell about his love of death. They tell about, all the old school stories that they never told,
Get Brian in the writer's room. Get him in the writer's room.
I could see them tying him earlier to some of this stuff, but it's not going to tie to the Infinity Gauntlet at all. It's not going to tie to death because he wasn't fascinated in death in the movies, and they're not going to confuse people.
But that was the best part about fucking Thanos, man. Like that pissed me off that they didn't do that.
They didn't use it.
See what I did now? I turned in fucking 4 seconds. I turned Brian on the whole fucking thing. Sorry.
Well, that being said, okay. So you think that those Guardians of the Galaxy books are good to go pick on? What about anything else from that stuff? Like I
would say, reading what David Samuels said here, the Captain Marvel 26 through 33 or 34. That good cosmic stuff there. If people know, you can bring it up a little bit again.
Wouldn't you tell people just to fucking legitimately stop? Like, put your fucking FOMO away. Cool the fuck out. We've got like an ADD market. They'll have forgot about Adam Warlock before. And everything November I'm saying 1st.
Is all the shit that all of us have talked about for years. We're rehashing the same books. Right. I'm not going. There's nothing like super specific except things like I said that I think are underrated, like a Strange Tales 180. So that's So to me, or cheap shit.
What about variants? Any good variants?
First appearance of Thanos when he's not a robot. Boy, right? You know what I'm talking about?
Shout out to Christopher Bear.
Where Thanos becomes a person.
He says in a 4.99 super chat. They could just start doing original stories. Seems to be the way they're headed. Amalgam characters, teams don't need comics to tell a good story. He's right. But that's what we want. That's what I want.
Let's go back last episode, and we kind of go around the table real quick because we missed Doc Joe's $100, right?
Yeah.
What was it?
Screwed Joe.
Let's talk about that. What was it, Nico?
What would you
to buy
we thought it was a tip, and Joe was asking a question.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, we fucked up, Joe. That was fucking terrible.
5K, man.
Yeah, shoot. I got an idea right now. Legit. After today's news, and it segues into what we're going to talk about next. What would I buy with 5K? What I just spent about that much on an ASM 129 high grade.
That's God.
What's that get you? About a 9.2?
9.2, 9.4.
No, not a 9. Well, maybe a 9.4.
Ish, depends. You get close. You get close in a live auction. You get close in person.
Ran out all those. It's annoying.
To get really a 9.2, but I think that's the buy legit because, and Carter I think has agreed with me, that book's fucking undervalued compared to Hulk 181 and Giant Size X-Men 1 and all these other books that have just gone bonkers. And Bernthal's a beast, and any iteration of him with a Kevin Feige stamp causes that book to fucking double. Period. Yeah, and that's coming. All the other guys have come, right? Daredevil, Kingpin, fucking you name it. Like we're gonna get Echo series. Like they want to do this fucking world.
So which one do you put in our chat? the Punisher thing? Is this a good time to to do that? Because I didn't read the whole thing. I only saw the headline that you guys showed. So I don't know, John, was that you that posted it?
I didn't post it, but I mean, it just said that he would join it, but it's got to be dark enough for him.
Yeah, so they've done a couple different interviews with Bernthal recently, which really seems like, hey, by the way, I'm coming soon. We're just trying to figure out how to do this. I'll be last guy in. But he's, I think, trying to appeal to the fucking diehards. And the question becomes, do they, like, start from scratch or pick up with Bernthal where they left off? I think they'll start from scratch.
Is Dolph Lundgren working out?
Yeah, right. I've said this for fucking, I don't know, five years, that if you do Punisher in the MCU as kind of like a Chris Kyle-esque story, right, where, you show him as like the Afghanistan, sniper character who has good intentions or whatever, and then tragedy, a guy who fucking a lot of PTSD flips the switch, goes from being like notorious hero to ghost out there. Give him like some sort of moral compass that, like, I think a microchip character that would be like a moral compass for him. Do a quick origin story and then maybe roll him into like Blade, have him fucking hunt vampires and shit. So he's not killing people. You can do a lot with the character.
I don't even think they need the origin with this multiverse thing. They can just bring him in.
Yeah, like it. I feel like a lot of real comic people watched it. The one issue could have been, like, he wants it to be dark. We get that, and we all want it to be dark too. But I mean, it was supremely violent. You know what I mean? That, like, him, the way he finished a bit, not finished, but whatever. And like the closing scenes with Jigsaw and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That shit was brutal, dude. So like, if they're trying to go this Disney family route, which thankfully Netflix didn't do, I don't think you necessarily need an origin. You need a hint an origin, like sort of the, I don't know. You need to do the hints in the origin, give people a little stuff. I don't know if it'd be mass appeal like it would everything else, but this isn't really like the show. I think that parents are going to let 10-year-olds go watch. And, I don't, because it's supremely violent. And that's why it was good, because he's the Punisher. He's not this good savior, ass kissing, whatever it is. But I could be wrong from the amount of, when I went Monday early afternoon, the amount of 5-year-olds watching Venom with me. So I have no idea what parents.
We're like all of my friends who have kids that are like they're like 4 years old and they're all watching Squid Games and shit. I'm just like, what?
Well, I think you could probably. I mean, Winter Soldier was a dark character, and they kind of played that mid ground with him in movies.
What about John Walker? Just fucking decapitated a motherfucker with a shield. Like, you don't have to make violence grotesque to make it fucking horrific.
You could do it off screen too. You could do it off screen too. You know what I'm saying?
It can be unsettling without being gory.
I was 9 and I saw Predator in the theater.
That's right. My grandfather used to take us and see these fucked up movies all the time and like close your eyes. It was great.
So I used to watch Nightmare on Elm Street initially for the gore and then for the titties. Like, I was fucked up as a child.
Absolutely,
yeah. Very small.
Oh, by the way, 1989 Punisher is still my favorite Punisher. He's fucking up the Yakuza. Man, that was the shit. Fucking up that chick doing all them flips and shit. I was like,
I honestly think it's been since the 90s since I've watched that one. I think
that movie.
I think I gotta find it again.
It's still hot. It's still hot. Mm-hmm.
Well, what about Punisher books then? Like, is it worth
Punisher Opena variant, right, Dub? Fucking book just that Opena variant 9/8, ASM, the Eminem Punisher book. I mean, I can go down for days.
There's too many good Punisher books.
I mean, I do. I look good.
Like Nico with Nico said, you go 129 or bust, but there's so many fun Punisher covers to collect.
What about those other amazing Spider-Man issues? The
130, 135 is probably a decent buy.
People lose 200
and 201.
What about
the giant size?
What about
the second Punisher's in giant size 4, I think.
And then what
about
about
that Power Man annual where he's mentioned first time he's mentioned outside of the Spider-Man series?
I like the fucking miniseries #1. I think in 9.8 it's worth major fucking money.
Yeah, that Zach run is nice.
That's good.
The Nam ones.
I just bought a near mint for $80.
What if they give
the Punisher Nam second print is a fucking pain in the dick to find, but you can still find it out there for nothing. It's just a color variant. You want to talk about like crazy color variants that nobody knows about? There's a good one. Punisher Nam second print. It's purple.
Okay.
Yeah. There's your fucking nonsense book of the day.
What's this about Jason Aaron supposed to have a new run coming? A new Punisher run coming? That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Fucking
Didn't
glorious,
they quit?
actually.
There was Punisher Soviet. That was the last book that I remember seen on the rack, series-wise.
Look at it, dude. This is sick. This is up your alley, Z. Let me open up a new tab. Look at this sickness. I don't know if I'd buy it for $400, but
yeah.
Hold on one second. Let me see it. Look at this boy, a little Punisher action.
It's
got the skull motorcycle.
Yeah, and the other book.
Is that a page?
Yeah, it's a page.
One other book
nice
doc that's interesting is X-Men 130 went from fucking 15K to 10K in like 7 days.
I mean,
that puppy will pop back up. I just don't know when.
Eminem going to be in the MCU? I hope so.
No, but Bill Murray's going to be in the MCU. Can we talk about that?
Right after we talk about this. Thank you again for Christopher Colbert for that $4.99 super chat.
Heck yeah,
he's a good man, really is.
So we should. I heard word on the street. Bill Murray just rolled up to the Marvel set and didn't leave, and they're like, "I guess we can put you in the movie."
I bet you it was more along the lines of whoever was the producers or the director was like, "Can we just try to get Bill Murray in this?"
Yeah.
He came to my house. He did dishes and cooked spaghetti, and then he left. It's weird.
Yeah. Cover Lover Comics brings up that old school Eric Larson Spider-Man Punisher cover. I remember that back in the day.
Isn't Murray and Rudd both in that Ghostbusters movie? Maybe he was just hanging out with Rudd.
That could have been it.
What are the best Punisher crossovers?
Remember? Okay, so the only Punisher stuff that I ever really spec'd on really big back in the day was those issue 100s and up on that run that were so hard to find.
Yeah.
And even like from like 77 up, I think was tough to find, where it had the Punisher chick, the chick that turns into the Punisher. And the only reasons I ever picked those up is because they're, they didn't print many of them.
Oh, Punisher Deadpool.
Oh, the Lady Punisher. That's like
Punisher
Deadpool. Well, the other thing I'd like to see is, ready? Cosmic Ghost Rider. Like, all you need is like 2 little Bernthal, spots somewhere, and you can fucking all of a sudden turn him into Cosmic Ghost Rider, and I'll be the happiest guy in the world. I still love that run.
I was looking through the Punisher run because I just was pricing shit for Baltimore and had a box of them. The Wolverine crossover, I think it's 6 and 7 or 7 and 8.
As good as they got.
Those will sell for good money in high grade.
It was as good as my childhood got.
Yeah.
It was like the peak of my fucking adolescence until I hit puberty. It was Punisher versus Wolverine.
Well, did Punisher
then there were girls
crossover with Batman or only Azrael Batman?
I don't know.
I think there was 2 stories there. I think there was one with the original Batman and one with the bullshit Batman.
I still think the Wolverine Punisher that Claws book,
Nightclaw.
The 2 War Journal issues are undervalued. I buy those every chance I fucking do. Every chance I get, every time I see them.
It's on the Spec 10.
Speaking of Cosmic Ghost Rider, did you see this tweet from Donnie Cates?
Oh boy.
Nice.
Miracle Man might have just fucked around and bought the original art to Miracle Man #1.
Did he buy it?
Looks like he did.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Wait, is that the Marvel or the original?
That's the original. It looks like.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, doesn't it?
No, well, Marvel redid it. Remember?
Oh yeah.
I sincerely fucking.
Well, let's take a look. Hold on.
Dude, it came in poster size form, and he probably outbid that guy sitting behind him. I'm sure.
Yeah, he looks exhausted from bidding.
I can't imagine it's the original, but it could be.
It looks like the Eternity. That's the Eternity stuff, Eclipse stuff. That is number one Eclipse.
Doesn't the Marvel look exactly the same?
Hold on.
Yeah, dude. There's no way.
There's the Marvel. See here. Where's the? That's the first Eclipse one right there.
You're right.
No, I'm up.
And here's Donny Cates.
God
damn. The same one.
I hope for his sake that he got the fucking OG shit, but even if he got the Marvel stuff, it's fucking still badass.
Yeah. I'm not hating.
Wow, that's impressive.
That is the Eclipse run. Yep.
That's a badass piece.
Yeah, congratulations either way. Good stuff.
It's not in a frame, and he's making that much. That's 7+ figure piece of art. He's just wandering around.
Good for him, man.
He said he might have just fucked around. He didn't say I did fuck around and buy the original art to Miracle Man.
That looks like a receipt.
It is a receipt right there.
Yeah.
Let's do a close up.
I can't imagine what that cost.
I feel like I'm looking at
that's 7-figure art, isn't it?
I got it.
It's got to be at least
7, but it's probably it's going to be 6.
It's 6.
100,000.
I mean, 7-figure is like Frazetta stuff.
It's close to 100,000.
Yeah, it's over 100,000.
I think it's over 100,000.
100%. I think it's.
I don't think. I don't know. It's in the ballpark.
It says Eric Hurd said it's Kate's favorite comic, so he said.
Well, it's a lot of people's favorite comic, and it ain't worth shit, which is fucking cool. You can just buy them.
Maybe I'm overvaluing it because I'm a comic fan.
I don't think it's near. Well, I think you're overestimating how many pieces of art sell for 100K. It's not as much as you think.
Okay.
Especially not for tertiary characters and not, the big boy artist.
I don't know, man.
I mean, it's a big sum. I mean, that's not a 10,000 piece of art, but I bet it's 50 to 75.
I was going to say
you showed that. I was just about to read that eBay bucks, baby.
And I was going to say he paid 40K for it.
Ernie.
Yeah, I bet he paid about 40K. Is my guess.
So just the color productions breakdown for this cover, it sold for almost 5,000. So.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it's 100,000, but I could be wrong.
But it's got to be more than 5.
Amen. Yeah.
I think it's 50 to 75. I really do.
All right, I'll go
George might be right.
John on this. You watch more OA stuff than I do.
It's weird, dude. That market's fucking whacked.
Like, it's out of left field, but it's like a beloved book. But I don't know on that one. That's
just OA is just a weird fucking thing too with prices. You know what I mean? Like stuff that you would think would sell for major money doesn't, and stuff that sells for major money, you just be like, what?
Very little has actually sold for $1 million. I mean, that Wrightson cover,
maybe
Frazetta,
ASM 300 didn't sell for $1 million.
Yeah, ASM 300 was only 100K or so.
X-Men, X-Men 1
Torpedo. Be wrong then.
Do you remember all the shit I got for the fucking reposting? What's his face's joke about the X-Men 1 art? People were so mad, dude.
Oh yeah, they were pissed at you.
Yeah. Oh my god, it was epic. So fucking epic. They're so
all right,
mad.
so can we talk about something that we probably don't want to talk about, but I think we have to talk about?
Okay.
And that is good old Superman, Superboy, Jonathan Kent. It's kind of rehashing old stuff. Most of us feel about this, but I don't know. It's kind of interesting, I guess. I don't know. Everybody's been hitting us up saying, talking about it, this and that, and it just like at this point, I kind of almost feel like I don't care anymore about this stuff. Like,
can you telegraph your plan any better to have Superman's kid make out with Robin?
Yeah,
I'm being serious here. Regardless of your feelings, is it not? I mean, is that not where they're going?
It's not the right Robin.
I liked it better when they were kids.
Yeah,
that's what I thought too. I honestly, I guess I don't know, DC a little over my head.
Remember when they were kids, and then
they're little kids running around having fun. Yeah,
well, you had this hope that like the best thing that could possibly happen would be John Kent would fucking go evil and just burn someone's face off.
Yes, that dude. The Super Sons and Damian Wayne and John Kent were such good, fresh characters. There was so much hope. There was hope on DC with those characters, like there is on Marvel with the characters that they've brought out. You know what I mean? Like there's so much hope there. There was that hope with John Kent and Damian Wayne, and it's gone now. Poof.
Well, anytime they try and do stuff like this,
they chose to grow them up. I honestly,
which was terrible.
On the plus side, at least they're taking a character that's newer and doing this instead of having Clark Kent, retro conned,
So that's a dude that he's making out with?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think it'll just reflect in their sales.
There's a joke there about that I'm not gonna make, but it was a good one. Carter kind of made it.
I find it interesting because we just had this story like with Tim Drake, a month ago?
Yeah, yeah.
It just feels
that's what I'm saying.
Feels a little fast and forced.
Fast and forced. And also, is he Superman, or is he still just John Kent? I mean, he's not Clark Kent. I mean, that's why I tried to tell. That's what because of this headline.
Definitely not.
Everybody knows that I do that. Like my friends who aren't into comic books, which is everybody who is in the chat or that I'm talking to right now. They like I'm the first guy, whether it's good news, bad news, whatever whatever the hell it is, interesting news, whatever they find that's interesting, they send they send me that shit. So Gruden got cancel culture for the topic we're talking about right now.
Yeah.
So so I'm the first person, so I'm like, and then so I have to go in to explain that it's not Clark Kent, because all they're gonna do is look at the and they're like, after all these years, Clark Kent's gay. I'm like, God damn it!
You know what would have been even better?
Like you know what I mean? It's a new character. They're not doing it. I don't know, man.
You know what would have made this even cooler? If he would have fell in love with another version of Superboy, like Connor Kent or something. Like that would have been like at least funny, and I would have rolled with it. But this is kind of silly.
I mean, I don't know. I don't really.
Well, Connor Kent's busy boning Black Star on Titan, so
good for him.
Nice.
Yeah, good for him. Good for him. She's pretty hot.
I mean, I don't know. It is what it is.
Exactly.
I think the issue is at least they took a character that they hadn't established something on and did it instead of retconning.
I agree
something.
with you there, and I agree. Representation is important. It's just I don't know. How forced do you want it? So I can agree with you on that point for sure.
Well, okay, let's talk about representation.
Should we just move on to the next topic?
No, I
mean,
do want to move on to the next topic.
Why the fuck do you guys want to talk about this? Nobody's excited about it. Nobody fucking cares about my political opinions. I sure as fuck don't care about any of your political opinions. I mean, legitimately, I don't, though. I mean, honest to fucking Christ. Like, if I was thinking about, wow, I really want to know what... Nobody fucking cares. I don't even care what the people on fucking TV think about politics.
No. They put him on the soapbox.
It's the fucking truth, though.
It sounds like a really interesting topic. My LCS owner is gay. I'd be interested to bring it up.
That is a great point right there. That's what I want to know. Do you feel represented?
Yeah,
I would be curious. Listen to him, but not me. I mean, Brian, when was the last time you kissed a man?
That you
John?
remember.
At least 3 weeks.
I drink a lot, dude.
Yeah.
I don't.
I don't. She looked like a man.
I have a buddy who's like, he's super gay, got a husband and shit, like fucking gay as they come, right?
And do you care
gay
about it?
fucking married.
Do you care about it? No, you could give two shits.
Well, I asked him. No, of course not. But I asked him. I was like, so what do you think about this stuff? Because, again, I don't give a fuck about my opinion, but I'm like, can I get some insight? Nobody wants my fucking opinion on this shit.
And for the record, and for the record, Carter, he only can be on a soapbox because he can be the height of the rest of us.
It's true.
Got him.
True. You guys would also hire me to be your spokesperson. I'll save you all a lot of fucking embarrassment and grief.
Yeah.
On to the next topic.
Well, real quick, Brad just threw it up right what I was thinking. They're trying to sell a product, and no matter what they want to put in it, is what they're putting in it going to sell their comic, their product, or not?
But that's why we're talking about it. We're not
weird about it, right?
We're not talking about it because he's gay. We're talking about it because it feels so creepy and gross and like it's a money grab. It's to save them from the
But
pit
is that
of despair
because of
in.
DC, or is that because of
Are
how
they
the
just
media
checking a box?
Well, is that because of how the media handles it? I mean, do you know what the odds of me fucking buying a Superboy comic, regardless of whether or not he's homosexual, heterosexual, pansexual, or some other, like 0%
Unless you got King Shark on the cover,
never gonna
0%.
fucking buy.
Yeah,
give me the
that's
Comic-Con
never gonna
numbers.
happen. So
Give me the Comic-Con numbers in a couple months, and we're going to find out, right?
Well, they're trying to get new buyers into the market. How do you do that? You did it with a story. They did it. They did it in the '90s with the death of Superman, the death of Batman. Broken back. They did it with Archie dying, 5-10 years ago. They need something with a big character and something to say to try and bring in a different group of people.
But here's my question: Is it fucking appropriate to do that? I mean, to sell fucking books? That doesn't seem fucking appropriate.
That's why it feels so gross.
That's actually another good point. That's why Brian called it creepy.
Why is it not? Why not?
That's why
they can do whatever they want to do. It's their character. It's their intellectual property.
My phone lighting up today from non-comic people got them what they wanted. So Superman is by now. Okay,
they needed a viral buzz.
They don't know they don't somebody with the last name Kent that this article is calling Superman. Got them to text me the links to these articles.
Would that be appropriate?
Say it again, please.
If Superman committed a hate crime to sell comics, would that be appropriate?
Yeah, that would feel gross too.
Okay. Now, being gay doesn't fucking feel gross. I mean, it's just like, God bless him, right? Whatever fucking wants to do.
I think it's the timing, right? I mean, it's not even salacious to sell books, right? I mean, let's be honest. Like, it's 2021, man. It's not like it's 1980s or it's like where it's like
just like it would have been.
Are we just like it would have been in motives?
It would have been inappropriate to have Superman fight terrorists, right? They kiboshed that story quickly with Frank Miller, right? Because it wasn't appropriate. It just feels gross.
Well, are we ascribing ill motives where there are none? I mean, is it the way that this is handled by the media that makes you feel fucking weird about it?
I think it's the media. I mean, they're just telling a freaking story.
I don't have answers. Legitimately, when I say I'm just like, this is not a good fucking topic for 7 fucking dudes, none of which are fucking homosexual, to talk about on fucking YouTube. I mean that from the bottom of my fucking heart. Okay.
Well, so they get people to text Sean. So they get coverage on TV. Do they get?
We'll let the comic book women cover this one.
I don't know if they get people
at least we
to
have a
buy
person
books,
who's
but
like got some insight.
Speculation hearts, like, and I'll be honest, like, so I'm doing a whatnot sale. So I sell the two of the variants to the Tim Drake issues. They both sell for over $30 on eBay. Okay, one guy they started them at $1. Like, one got 0 bids, the other one got a $3 bid. Right, so I got for 60. If you go by eBay value, $60-something worth of books. One didn't sell, and the other one ended up $3. So $3 for both these things, and I got a bunch of comic people in there. That makes me think that they give no fucks. Nobody even wants to bother to make a $27 profit. You know what I mean? And
here's another thing. You brought up Nico that none of us are gay, so why are we commenting? None of us are fucking superheroes either, dude.
Yeah, I don't think that's accurate though. That's not accurate.
It is accurate. It is accurate.
No, Brian,
I enjoy
it's not.
comics.
Like, you try to have fucking opinions about.
I enjoy comics. I want to talk about a character that I love who I can't stand anymore because they're forcing shit on them. That's what I'm talking about.
I think that has more to do with your own sort of like insecurities about.
No, it doesn't. I'm not insecure about anything, dude. I tell the truth all the time on fucking YouTube, bro. I'm not insecure about anything, dude. If I was insecure, I wouldn't be showing myself on fucking on YouTube. I'm not insecure, bro. I was a heroin addict for 10 years. I'm not insecure. I've done fucked up shit. I'm not insecure. Don't say I'm insecure.
Well,
you know exactly what I'm talking about, so don't say that. I'm definitely not insecure, but I definitely love John Kent as a character.
You seem very defensive about
I'm not
John
being defensive.
Kent
You're telling me I'm insecure when I'm not. That's not being
makes
defensive.
You feel weird.
No, it doesn't.
Weird.
It makes me being a character, a lover of a character.
That a
Nico.
Fictional character wants to fuck.
Yes, a fictional character. I love this character. I love the dynamic he had. I don't like the new dynamic. I don't enjoy it.
Taking it real personal, dude.
I'm not taking it personal. What I'm saying here, you're trying
the
to
fictional cartoon sexual fucking.
You're trying to flip that, Nico. You're good at that. You're flipping it, and that's not what it is about.
I'm the fucking best flipper in comics. That's what
I know you
sure.
are. I know you are, bro. I know you are. But what I'm saying is, we got all these people in the comments of the live show who are saying the same stuff. There are people who are comic fans that don't enjoy this anymore. Period. That's why we talk about it. That's what I'm getting at. That's why we talk about this.
Buy the books. I mean,
but they're trying to grow the audience beyond 40-year-old white males.
Correct.
Yeah. Do you know who loves gay dudes having sex? Heterosexual women. Like about half of the fucking ones I've ever had sex with. All about that shit. Love it. They love that porn. I don't know if it's fucking aimed at them. Legitimately, it is not aimed at me. I have no fucking insight about the John Kent shit. And I hate to fucking be the bearer of bad news. I don't think any of you fuckers do.
I guess
we weren't reading it before. We're not gonna read it now.
Yeah, and I
didn't read talking about it as legitimately a waste of fucking time.
And B, I want to before we end on this. Did the article? I didn't read the article, and I feel ashamed about it. Did it even give any other plot device besides that? I mean, it's a plot device, obviously. Is there any kind of like, hey, tune in the next issue of whatever is going to happen? Like, because no one, it's like if you're gonna do something significant, where's the, but okay, we're moving on. Good job.
So John Gruden,
what are we moving on to?
No, you don't want to get leg all torn up.
Bill Murray.
I thought we already hit that, brother.
Yeah,
I want to know who Bill Murray is going to be.
Yeah, do we know who the character is going to be? I only saw that line on that also.
Somebody put that on.
Bill Murray.
This is a holiday. I was traveling today.
We have nobody on the panel that was at NYCC this weekend, and it was nothing but craziness that I heard in chat. We had Phil Lee and Samson on Saturday night show, and they came on, and it was just it was a lot of fresh air, a lot of enthusiasm from the guys who were there, especially the guys who were selling, which was really cool. I guess con season is finally here. It's finally starting, and it's a good thing.
Isn't this the end of con season, though?
No, we haven't had a con season for 2 years, bro.
I know, but it usually wraps down in the fall.
Yeah.
NYCC in Baltimore is kind of the end, and then it'll start back up in February.
I got Motor City
usually in September, though. It's usually Baltimore's usually before.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like this is the end of the true season because they usually don't do a ton in November, December, January, and it'll kick back up in February.
I'll say that this is true, but I honestly got excited for all these other peoples. Like we had Mel in a whatnot wrestling ring.
Mel looked like he had the best time ever,
dude. That dude, and then pictures of him in like class for his job and shit, like the same night and stuff. So we've had I honestly everything I saw. I know the stuff I saw Phil do live, and I'm gonna be honest. I watched more of the live stuff from whatnot.
Did Phil sell
the other sellers? People going in and out. They're literally, dude. I'm like, you have people with booths at a con selling on whatnot. I was like, this is entertaining as shit.
Did Phil sell his whole booth to somebody?
I don't think so.
But you mean like someone like bought out his?
That's what he was talking about. Yeah, I don't do a good job of.
I don't know.
Yeah, that stuff happens.
Yeah,
Trace hit it on the head. Mel is a natural entertainer.
Yeah.
He's got like that charisma and that magnetism.
He had his own show way before UD and stuff. He had a hip hop show. So Mel's been doing this a long time.
I mean, the first time we saw Mel was at Baltimore, and he strutted on in.
Dude, he literally walked up with a Ric Flair strut to us. Right?
He did. He did. He was like, I know this guy. I know this guy. I know this guy. I was like, Jesus, Mel.
So SDCC is in November. Is this the last Is that the last big con of the year? Then, right?
C2E2.
Is that in?
I don't think that's real. I think that's a virtual, isn't it?
They're going. No, they're fucking. From what I hear, they're going full on. I've had like 6 people hit me up in either Instagram or contact me somewhere and say, "Hey, is Flipside going to be at San Diego this year?" In the last 5 days, that I've had a ton of people hit me up and ask.
Are they allowed to have crowds in California?
I don't know, but there's also C2E2
lawnmowers anymore.
No, hey, the CEO might go to California. What can you say?
Let's fucking do it, man. Hey, we have people all over the country. I think that we make every convention a Flipside jamboree if we can. Fuck it. Who cares?
I don't think you can get San Diego tickets at this point.
It's a small supplemental event taking place called Comic-Con Special Edition, taking place November 26th to 28th. I won't be in California. That is Thanksgiving weekend.
Well, not just that. November, is it 15th? I think they're doing.
Maris Comics and Collectibles says it's real, but half the people. He lives in San Diego.
Cool. Yeah, so I can't.
So which part will they have?
Earlier in that month, they're doing a Disney something or another TV thing where they're going to announce 5 projects, and then I assume they'll have more announcements at SDCC the following week. I think it's just going to be fucking bananas.
Are they having a true con, or are they just having like the upfront, so to speak? You know what I mean?
Dino should be posted up at MCC, just hanging out.
I don't know. I'm just saying. I hadn't heard much about it, so
I would be in Winnipeg in a second if they would let us in. I don't think they'll let us in. I would love to go to Toronto too. I don't think we're allowed.
I don't know. I'm waiting for this DC fandom event. So
speaking of cons, your boy's going to Motor City on Sunday. So this Sunday,
I told you he should be posted up. He was thinking it at the same time.
So come see me at Motor City. I'll be at a booth. I'm joking. I'm signing comics for $50 a piece.
Comic Man Andy's supposed to be there too. He's super stoked about that.
I get to be him. So I heard a lot of people from the Dark Side crew might show up. Who else I heard might show up?
Who all is from that area on the Dark Side crew? Just Marco?
Marco PI.
Marco PI.
Who else? Me. I don't think Sleepy's coming.
You never know with him. He just shows up.
Yeah, Sleepy's coming to Baltimore.
Sleepy's allegedly coming to Baltimore, but he's mad at me and won't answer my phone calls anymore. It makes me sad.
He earned his name.
I didn't even know it was this weekend.
It's true.
Oh, he earned his name in Baltimore. Some people wanted to leave him on the bench. I took him home and gave him a nickname.
That was great.
Straight up.
Who tried to leave him behind? You can tell us. It's okay.
No, it's fine.
Fucking Canadian.
Yeah.
Shocker.
Hey, last minute field goal again. We won't talk about it.
I spent the weekend at a birthday party at a pretty cool house we rented like 4 hours away with all Vikings fans. So, and one other Raiders fan. So that was, and I kept telling them the Lions were going to beat them, and then
I told you
didn't like it, and then I thought I was right, and then I wasn't. So
it's terrible. It's terrible. My thing too is like, and then you had, I guess I was telling Blake before the show, you had Dan Campbell up there crying like Dick Vermeil, like he lost the Super Bowl or something. It's terrible. Terrible human being.
Good old Dan.
How come DC fandom is asking for my age? That's kind of weird.
ASL, man.
Maybe it's like a John Kent situation and he likes you more than a friend. I don't know.
Hey, maybe it's a Jeffrey Albertson situation and I just give away my password. Damn it.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Well, you're too late to sign up. You should have signed up a couple weeks or a week ago and got the NFTs they sent.
Were you excited that we were back on IG today? That was exciting.
Did we get back? Did we get back?
Back on IG.
Back on IG. That's cool.
I don't think we'll have any more problems. Allegedly from Dino's new bestie.
Do you want to talk about that? Who's the new bestie?
Dino has a friend.
I have a friend.
Yeah,
Agent
your friend.
Smith.
Oh. No, that guy's not a fucking friend.
Damn, that guy's
not a friend. No,
yeah,
we have a new friend.
Yeah,
we have a new friend.
He has helped us out He is a fan of the show. We kind of talked about him last time.
But you've investigated further.
Yeah.
Is it fair to say you guys are more than friends?
What's that mean?
When's the last time you've kissed a man, Dino? Is he a man?
Oh, he is a man.
Did you make him a man?
Or is the Mr. Moniker a ruse? You don't really know, do you?
I don't know.
God damn it.
So
the better question is, why do you trust this person?
That
was Brian's question last time. Like,
correct.
This is great. You guys,
he's
like 4 days later, we didn't have IG.
Great. He's helped us out retain the IG. He gave me some competent evidence that might lead us in a direction of whereabouts, identity, etc., of our famed
troll.
Yeah, but I was trying to think of a better word. I don't know.
Abuser.
Maybe.
God damn it.
Nemesis.
Nemesis is a great word. Great word.
Yeah, I hate to fucking elevate him. I don't really like the fucking guy.
Yeah, great. Yeah, so he's trying to help us out, and it's a good thing. He's on the trail. He's given me more info than corporations will put it, and or other competent areas of authority. So I think I don't know. I mean, we're gonna see. I just hope that just gets done swift, quick, efficient. And I'll post more people up with an update maybe next week.
Nice.
So
nice.
That's what I do.
The vagaries continue.
I think Chris Colbert hit it on the head right there. That we are potentially making a deal with the devil, ladies.
Hey, man, you got to rob Peter to pay Paul sometimes, man. And, Peter gets lots on the win sometimes, man.
Yes, you do.
I mean,
it's hard to trust somebody that never shows you their face.
Well, I mean,
yeah. Do you guys like my new headset?
I do like it.
Yeah.
Because I just got up and tripped and ripped this.
The classic has died?
Yeah, so
go to
the
Radio
OG
Shack and get it repaired.
just died, and then that's why I said be back in 1 minute, and I was back further than that.
Get it repaired, Sean. Those are classic.
Hey, I got. Let's talk about. Let's talk about
ripped in the middle of the cord.
Oh wow!
It didn't even rip out. Anyway.
We how about we go talk about let's talk about bad purchases, because I just made a bad purchase. I used Venmo.
You're not buying those fucking NFTs, are you?
No. It was dumber than that. This guy, I bought that Nintendo Power Magazine lot from him.
Okay. I remember this. I was excited. And
I was excited too. He's like, yeah, I sent it FedEx. You hadn't showed up yet? That was 2 weeks ago.
God damn it.
It's going to be the slowest FedEx ever. And then the problem with Venmo that you can't get your money back.
Ooh.
So I spent $700.
Whoa!
I'm joking. No, I spent 60. I only spent $65. I mean, but still, I mean,
dude, is there a Venmo non-friends and family option?
I don't think so.
No,
I don't. I've literally only paid for like dinner with Venmo.
Yeah, I mean, he
football dues and
he had a good post on Facebook. It was a Facebook post. It wasn't anything crazy. I didn't think I was like out there. He was like, I don't know what the ball, send on it. And I said, X amount of dollars. And he was like, cool. And I was like, does it got the poster inside and a couple other key issues? I'm like, cool. And I was like, just ship it, man. No big deal. And yeah. Which book is it? Maybe I'll get the book. It was Nintendo Power Magazine with the free poster inside of Mario.
Yeah, you got 1 through 30 or something?
Yeah, I got like a bunch of them. Not number 2, Castlevania's dope too. I had a TMT, J. Scott Campbell first art in that one. Did not give a tracking number. Yeah, I don't know, dude.
Vinny's a hopeful dude. See, that's because Vinny's a good person. He still thinks that other people are good people.
So this dude, I emailed this dude, and he just keeps looking at my stuff. I'm like, hey, can I just get a tracking number at least? Or are these books ever going to come to me? And nothing. And then, like, he doesn't sign on for, like, a couple days. It's like, yeah, so.
how Dino got beat out of money. He probably fucking watched the show and was like, heard you.
You know what's funny?
Like,
you know what's funny? He lives in Tennessee, and my cousin's a cop in Tennessee. So we're gonna. Yeah. So
yeah, gotta get a tracking number at least.
Yeah, I mean, and the guy was like, "Oh, I'll ship it up. I'll ship it next morning." And I'm like, "You know, fuck, I made a ton of deals online." It's like, "Yeah, no problem, dude." Like, and I was like, "Oh, yeah,
buy crazy shit online from crazy places like fucking Reddit," and I'm like, "Are you
hey,
mind?
Shut up! Don't sell people that. I won't buy anything on anything."
Like fucking Facebook Marketplace.
Hey, I bought that Golden Age. I bought that Golden Age pedigree book on that.
Dude, you got fucking stones. I don't have them. Like fucking eBay money back guarantee.
It's all 1-0, baby. It's all 1-0s.
I took my first pressing Venmo.
Did you? How was that?
It came in just fine.
Good. See?
I don't know. That seemed like a trustworthy dude.
Yeah.
Sent me all his books.
Oh. Dude, Solo still has not got paid. Sorry.
Oh, Jesus
that's
Christ.
What are we talking about?
Bad deals.
Yeah.
Bad deals.
Solo getting ripped off by people.
Hey, I bought a fucking fake ASM 6. What do we buy? 667 fucking Lithuanian variants for fucking like 20
with copper staples.
See, but that's a good story because we all laugh about that one.
Dude, we sold that book, dude.
Speaking of that, I went in and fixed some of the destruction that was left in the wake of our friend Jeffrey Albertson. There was still like, I don't know, 50 privated videos. So everybody that's messaged me asking about all the private videos, they should be good, and everything should be.
Hey, I didn't turn those back on the public because I'm trying to negotiate from people. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't looked. Where's the dark web I speak of? If I told you, it wouldn't be the dark web.
It's in Detroit.
Reddit. Nico already said it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Reddit.
4chan. They go to 4chan.
8chan.
Yeah. So I go to 4chan, then I go to Reddit.
32chan.
Then we go to then I go to IRC, and that's how I get all the deals done, dog.
Yeah.
You know.
It's MIRC.
I know it's Merc. It's all good, man. And then I go on the Silk Road. So that's where you buy all the stuff at.
Shout out to Rick Morgan. Thank you. Appreciate that. Sean, every Wednesday night on Whatnot. You can find me at least every Sunday night, but I'm going to be rocking and rolling over the next 2 weeks. So, probably every night almost on Whatnot.
Hey, why don't we hang out? All these people, what's funny? I know I don't leave my house and I'm a hermit because I have a kid and wife, but if people live in the D, man, you want to hang out, man, just hit me up, man. I mean, we can do something. I know, hey, our favorite top 10 writer is going to be in the D again.
Oh, sweet. When's he coming?
He said this week. So I told him, hit me up and we'll do something. He said don't mention it to Paul, though.
I don't want to hang drywall in your basement anyway.
Hey, brother, it's done, dude. It's done. I got the floor down. I got the molding done. I got electrical to do, and we're down there, baby.
Dude, he brought something up that I thought was absolutely fascinating, and some of you guys will love this. If you wasted as many quarters as I did playing NBA Jam at the local arcade as a kid, did you know NBA Jam creator admits he put a special code in the game that didn't allow Chicago Bulls to make a game-winning shot against the Detroit Pistons?
This is true. I played many of NBA Jam, and this is true. And they didn't have Jordan in it because of the whole licensing
Pippen
thing.
And BJ Armstrong. What the hell?
Yeah. So basically, you could get up, especially if you played a lot. You could get up so much you could never win. No, never win. Like it's just impossible. So what they would do is if you were up by like 40 by halftime or whatever, the Pistons, you wouldn't make any shot, and then basically what would happen is in the second half you couldn't make a shot, and they would just be on fire the whole game. Like wouldn't happen. So
I think that's fascinating.
Same thing with I played. I used to have an arcade NHL. Remember NHL Open Ice? You guys remember that game back in the day?
No.
I don't
So
know.
it's like NBA Jam, but the NHL version. It had like Fedorov and Yzerman. Yeah, it was dope. So
That's great.
Yeah, it was cool. So I played it as the Canadians, and there's always one team that couldn't beat another team, and I can't remember who it was. It was maybe it was the Red Wings. I squeaked it out somehow, but there was like one team you could never beat. But yeah, that is true.
Major issues. He's heating up.
Oh,
the original Jeffrey programming that game.
Yeah.
That was the shit, dude. When I was a little kid, I fucking loved NBA jams.
Because I have no electricity outlets down there yet, and I'm currently in the midst of becoming an electrician.
It messes up the audio when he has to pedal that hard.
Yeah, it's tough,
94 and 96 for Sega was the best. Yes, they were, and so was Blades of Steel.
Hit me up on Flips on the Instagram, dude, for sure.
Yeah, boom shakalaka. Hell yeah, I remember that. That's when
Shaq just came out. You guys remember the secret codes you get, like Bill Clinton and all the other like celebrities and like programmers and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was in the video game, not at the arcade.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. We all couldn't go to the arcade. We all weren't rich.
$1.25 per game. You had to pay for that fucker.
Yeah, man.
I went in overtime.
Winners stayed, dude.
Winners also stayed.
Nico's just mad because he couldn't actually reach the controllers.
I know.
I might not have been able to win the fights on the ice, but I could absolutely play NBA jams as a child all the way through. I
had to rent NBA Jam for $5 at the corner store on the weekend, and then bring it back on Monday, man.
I do remember the big head codes. Yeah,
big head, different characters. Oh yeah, man, get out there.
Yeah, that was old school. Holy cow, man.
Just give me some quarters, Mom. He said he'd have the stool this weekend.
You guys think market report?
Oh, you want to? Heaven forbid we don't do the market report.
It's important.
Well, he's also worried that I'll fall asleep.
It's the only reason people come.
Oh, okay.
It's true, though.
The problem is you're spreading these heinous lies.
Don't come for my fucking personality. You won't let Paul do his problems anymore. That was the only redeeming social value this thing had.
Here, he can do a problem.
Poor Carter can't get a word in edgewise. John's basically fucking incapacitated by the time the whole thing's over.
It's because you're on your soapbox. Won't let anybody talk, okay?
I just don't like to fucking listen to people's shitty opinions about politics. You guys are not political scientists. I'm a fucking lawyer. I don't care about fucking people's opinions about politics.
Are you Whitney Cummings now and not letting anybody get a guest spot on your fucking podcast?
So how about Saga?
She's heinous. Yeah.
I'm gonna keep trying to change the topic, but
no, you're fine, dude.
This is the holy grail, obviously. Big boy money here.
Yeah, I'm sad I never got one. I didn't get a
chance to look if this is the highest sale. I'm not sure on that one. I honestly am not.
I thought it went for 5.
I think it swung pretty close, but yeah. I guess I'm not sure why it picking back up makes books jump, but I guess it just means it's not dead. But whatever it takes to breathe a little life in.
I think this is one of those guys who probably bought it at like 4, or it wasn't really attached to it. Just like, I'll flip it for 46, or bought it for 25 back in the day.
Well, but what I mean is why does the story continuing cause us all to get excited again? Like, it was still a good story when it wasn't moving, but whatever. Did see a 9.8 says SS, not an SS, sell for $750. I think that's a new high. I think it's definitely been floating in that 450 to 5 and some change range for a while.
I had so many Saga ones, man. I remember going for 350 back in the day, and I was turning them for buying them 100 raw and selling them. Ugh.
I don't know that I've actually ever owned a first print.
Yeah. That was one of the books I just got when I got back in, Leg. That was one of the first Sagas. I sold Saga on eBay, too.
Here's an actual SS sold for $1,100 and change, so
well, damn.
Not great sig placement.
Well, but
don't love it.
That's the only book I can think of that has like a modern signature that sells for that much more.
Yeah, that's a pretty significant jump. You're right. That's a big boy jump. That's
like Stan Lee signing a thing.
You're McFarlane or like one of the fucking big dogs, Jim Lee.
Yeah, that's a big dog.
Vaughn and Staples. It's fucking strong.
Yeah, a valid point. I hadn't thought about it. Saw this boy drop cheap because this one we were watching was heading towards 600. And I thought maybe it's a CBCS discount for 300, but I thought that was cheap. And I tracked down a CGC for 404. So these must be getting graded, and kind of this the census numbers must be growing. So I think you missed the high on this book.
How much does it cost to transfer a book? If it's a 9.8, let's just say it is, from CBCS to CGC, would it be worth $100 difference? I don't.
Well, you got to gamble that you'd get it again.
I'm saying if if you did get the 9.8, what's the cost? Like $35.
Are you just doing one book or many books?
Just the one. I'm just thinking just
like,
one.
What's going to cost you $30 to ship it there, $30 for them to do it, and $30 for you to ship you home.
So not a bad gap.
Okay, so if you send in the 9.8 slab, the 9.8 CBCS slab to CGC, they're gonna give it like a 9.4 out of spite. So
it's real life.
I crack it first.
You got to remember, Paul's the guy that wanted to make a deal to trade his CBCS to some guy in Canada and then ship it back. And
what?
That deal's still in the works.
And, and he's a guy who got a creator to sign a slab on the slab.
Sure, man. Why not?
I mean,
who cares?
You were the guy that talked about the Dremel plan.
Dude, that was probably
that was next level shit.
The corners, dude. The corners. CGC Jesus told me that in Baltimore. Corners, crack the corners. He was popping them out like it was like candy, like Tic Tac.
No, remember he was Paul had some guy that was dremeling out.
Oh yeah,
to get it signed and then sending it in or something. I mean, only Paul would find this shit.
The guy commented on some page, and I was like, "What in the hell are you talking about?" Because
even if you dremeled through the case, how are you getting through the Mylar?
It was, I don't know. So basically, from what I remember, so he'd have a book that's SS, and he wanted to have someone else sign it, but not change the grade. So he would have CGC witness it, but what he would do to the case is like Dremel out where he wanted the new person to sign it. So it's still in the case, 9.8. They would sign it, and then he'd give it to CGC to add the signature to it without changing the grade. Is pretty much what he described.
I just don't know how you cut the Mylar like that.
I don't know. It's like trying to open a book with a lightsaber. Good luck.
I don't know. I just made me. I'm glad Paul's here for some fantastic story reminiscing.
That was a good use of Dremel in conversation too.
Pre-sale on this bad boy.
Get the fuck out of here.
Well, I'm sorry. This is a 9.8 though.
Who fucking
9.8
cares?
pre-sale. I don't actually think it's that good a cover.
That's wild.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think it needs more. I hate to say it, like I know it's a negative variant, but it needs more detail than just black. It's like just
it's not great. And again, I've said some of these are like the Bradford plate collections of the 60s and 70s. Man, you're just putting money in them. Since we're on Moon Knight, I can't freaking fathom this book is going for this much. I mean, I remember this was a $100 9.8. And I thought, man, maybe it'll get $150. I'm not putting money in this damn thing. There's millions of these. No, there's a freaking $900 9.8. You got to
do you buy the Spider-Man label because it has Spider-Man on the comic? I'm joking.
I don't even want to talk about it. They're like Leg. You got to be spinning in your seat. Like Leg of 5 years ago. Did you think there's any potential for this book to break 250?
Oh, you're on mute.
Oh shoot! He asked earlier if his audio was good. He sounded okay earlier.
Did we mess it up?
Nope, he's dead.
He's dead.
Can you hear me now?
There you go.
Yeah. I can't hear any of you. Yeah. You have to come
if
back.
It's not Nico's internet. It's got to be somebody's headset.
That's funny.
I'll move on.
I for record, I know he didn't because we didn't care about these books.
No, I thought about buying some, and I'm like, it'll maybe be worth $200, $250. Forget it. I'm not going to put that money in.
No.
Well, so can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. So to me, here's the deal. All these number ones are they're going up, and we always thought, okay, first appearance, your best book, just like common comic knowledge, like through all the years. Okay, first appearance, that's the best book. The second best appearance is usually the first number one of a solo series. Well, we kind of got away from that. Most likely, I think it's collectors, people like us, because Marvel and DC kept restarting their shit so much that you have a new number one every year. So now it's the number one of the first solo series. So this fits that bill. It's 40 years old, at least early 80s, right? But the same thing, man. You're seeing Silk number one, Spider-Gwen number ones, all those Marvel Now number ones, Moon Knight especially, by the way, which blew my mind. I did not realize the Marvel Now Moon Knight number one is like an $80 book. So it only makes sense because it's kind of following a trend. But no, I didn't care. And honestly, a lot of people, I think, bought these, man. I have bumped into so many unread copies of this. Not that makes it good that it lasted for 40 years and is going to be some easy 9.8 or anything like that. But there's like you said, there's a ton of these out there, and this made me actually look at this cover, and I like it better than I ever used to. So
I get it. I just like there's so many other books in this one. There's the Marvel Spotlight. There's the price variance. Like, just to me, I'm like, how did we get here?
Run, there's this sick fucking Werewolf by Night all black cover. The last issue of this first volume.
25 is a great cover.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know. It boggles my mind. I'm cranky old man, whatever you want to call it. It's fine. Same price, Christ. You can get a 1.8 first appearance.
One I sold, Dina?
Actually less, but
I should have bought it from you, dude.
It also boggles my mind that these two go together.
Yeah.
We pay CGC to tell us it's a piece of shit grade on these that there's a million of.
See, I wish it was even lower than that for this one. I've been trying to find a raw 129, but man, I don't want to spend arm and leg for it. I just want to.
Well, the bottom. So here's what's weird about a lot of these books now, right? You can get a fucking, I don't know, like we just talked about it, like for $5K, like a 9.2,
yeah,
right? Or spend $700 on a 1.8. It's the same deal with Hulk 181. I mean, a lot of these books, it's like the bottom is so high and the top is comparatively low. Now, you got to be a psychopath to spend $5,000 on a fucking comic book. But like dollar for dollar, it's a much better buy.
So you can get a 5.0 for $2,000. I mean, if you're gonna, for what is it, $1,400 more, you can get mid grade. I mean,
yeah, but now you can't do that with a 181.
Can we focus on like the whole idea of just slabbing every fucking copy of every one of these books and every grade? Like,
but the telltale advice
space that we are wasting in our lives on this shit.
I hear that, but the telltale advice is true.
Don't buy a 1.8.
Well, not anymore, but if people had listened to you and Sean and other people fucking 5 years ago, when you were like the bottom, that's where you see the major fucking price increases, and they were just buying any fucking copy of 129, any copy of 181, any copy of 180, they'd have made major gains. And there's a lot of books that are still like that. And I think now all that's left is the top. It's a pop, but for a lot of these beloved characters, people just want a copy, and it's driven the price tag up on like Werewolf by Night 32 for just any fucking copy, way higher than I ever thought possible.
Yeah, Dino, did I not used to say who gives a shit? Just buy it no matter what.
Oh man, yeah, no grade. No, I mean,
care about grades. That's true. Grades, it'll sell.
Yeah, and to be honest, it's just like you gotta have a market for the bottom half of where people can't spend $5,000, right? I mean,
yeah.
I mean, how many Hero for Hires did we see that were just pieces of shit that people wanted for $100 or $150, whatever the market was back in the day? I mean,
well, great. Just buy them. People assume people don't want low grade stuff, and it's not accurate.
Trust me, you're talking to the guy who buys Golden Age crap, and it's all 1.0s and 2.0s, and not 5s and 6s and 7s. I mean,
but I mean, this is 70 stuff, and it's $700, man. It's not a tiny amount of money. That's like to most people on this planet, $700 is a good amount of money.
Yeah.
It took me a really long time to ever spend $700 on a comic.
Oh yeah, years.
Well, we talked about that, right? We talked about both things. Remember, we talked about when you get to buying a $1,000 book and when you get to sell a $1,000 book, right? That was like your rite of passage on eBay of being a boss, right? Your first 4-figure deal,
Pretty much.
Okay, so at what point is this book going to be that price on that book is going to be cheap, and that's going to be like an easy $2,000 book? At what point?
I don't know. Or you're depending on the market having the same number of buyers at some point when this sells, and I don't know. At this point, I get scared of the bottom shit because that's going to be the stuff that drops the fastest too.
Well, that's true.
I feel like I thought a year and a half ago I could have accurately answered your question, and I was proven completely wrong with what happened in the last year and a half in comics.
Right.
So I really felt like that's why I sold things. Oh, I'll just sell this real quick because I can just grab another one at this price when I need it a little bit later, or I want it or whatever. And, we all talk to each other all the time. So you get, little heads up. Hey, we think this is going to heat up. Or, you know what? I think Spider-Gwen's a little underrated right now. Whoever. It doesn't matter what characters. And then sell the books. And then here it is a year and something later. Go like, well, I'm already priced out of the one I sold.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of books I won't buy back.
I remember I was talking about this with a dealer. Like, I always thought between Hulk 181 and Amazing 129, I always thought this was going to be the book that would be the book of the Bronze Age. I don't know why, just because it was Spider-Man, and this book is slightly older. I always thought this would be the breakout star of that time period, but it ain't. But there's always time.
Yeah.
Well, it's arguably the end of Silver, right?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
You don't think it's the last book of the Silver Age?
No.
Hulk 181's the first book of the Bronze Age?
No.
I thought
hold on.
Green Lantern 76 is the first Bronze Age book.
Well, that's what people used to say. Until CGC.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm moving on. I'm not talking this anymore.
This
Speaking of low grade selling, 500
I fucked you on
bucks.
this, and I'm sorry. I got no excuses.
This surprised me when you posted this. It's a 5.5, man, for $500. Like, is it rare? I guess you know more about this than I do.
It's not common, but I mean, that's a hefty price. I sold Brian a 9.0 or 9.2, what, a year and a half ago for $300 maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
Manji, I sold my 9.6 for $2K or $2,500 not that long ago either.
Yeah,
but
I fucked you on this one. I'm really sorry, legitimately.
Yeah, I should have bought the 9.8. That's okay.
I told you not to because I'm an asshole and I've got no good excuse.
You never
hey, it's
George.
Karma for we've all made poor choices.
Mine's coming up soon. We'll talk about it.
This one's a little bit of a deal. This has been pushing higher, so I thought 820 felt like a good deal.
That's a good buy.
I'm putting up a bunch of Spawn shit right now.
This was something interesting.
That's cool.
A signed Todd
2013.
Stan graded certified autograph. It's kind of neat.
Yeah. I mean, it just sucks that it's like that. I wish it, trying to display it, I could, but
cheesy.
I'm not sure why I'd certify it, honestly, but it's cool. Well, it probably came out of one of their stashes, so.
I'd rather have it in a really nice frame.
Agreed. You could put the frame around it.
Yeah, but I wouldn't spend that. I mean, there's no, unless you're going to resell it, to me, there's no reason to do that.
No, I understand. But, you could frame, now it's certified. That's just a Mylar sleeve. You could frame around it.
Yeah.
Look weird, maybe.
They probably already have frames like that. They can just drop it in.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't show the label. I just put it behind the matting.
Yeah.
You could tell Todd McFarlane's totally Canadian.
Got a Canadian tuxedo on, dude. So
and the haircut, bro.
Oh yeah. Definitely played some hockey.
This one book that seems to be a little bit done. Used to be a $750, $800 book. Just lost all its hype and all its.
I mean, does anybody
I think
care
it's
about?
too old school for the modern collector, man.
What are you talking about? They just did a big variant. Rose Besh homaged this and Bruin.
Well, that was a turd.
Yeah. That was.
Does anybody really care about Wonder Woman honestly anymore? I mean, she had her heyday.
I would like to. I'd like to meet Gal Gadot.
Well, I know
Yeah,
that, but I'm just
exactly.
saying. I know
This
that
is
part.
just too tame
Wonder
for the
Woman is
modern
now Gal
audience that
Gadot.
needs boobs and ass everywhere.
Yeah.
But is it a classic ball and cover? Go back that for a second. I want to say something.
It is a classic cover.
Shout out to Drew from Wanted Comics, who this is his all-time favorite cover.
Shit.
Yes, it is.
Cool.
That's cool.
I mean, okay,
Brian
so
Bolin.
speaking of this, I actually
He's a beast.
owned one of these 5 years ago. I don't know, whatever the number was, a while ago, and sold it for more than that.
Yeah, Bolin's one of those artists who is beloved by I think our age group, but
Wow.
I fear that the Rose Best sort of
It's not racy enough.
Yeah, they're just like, huh? Who's Brian Bolin? I'm like,
I mean, it's fun. There's no muscle I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's not like ripped, you know, like you know, modern era art.
That's how I like my women, though.
I know. Don't
look like they can kick my ass.
I feel so bad because this is the only book I've lost that leg had, and we shipped it to Spain during Christmas, and we lost it, and I never got it back. It's sitting in fucking New York, so I think Mel has it. It's in the post office somewhere, and they're like,
God.
Dude, I think that book sold for more money 10 years ago.
Yes.
It's on one of those container ships off California.
Yeah, that's why I brought it up. It's just cheap.
Yeah.
I would rather have that over a 635.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, sure.
It'll have its day. It's just one of those.
Yeah, it's in a low. It's in a dip.
Would you sell yours right now?
No.
God damn it! I left a bunch of those behind in $2 bins like an asshole. Damn it.
What?
Well, it's got to be a 9.8 because a common one sells for $6.
Oh, okay.
And the Batman 21 1 in 100, another Batman first appearance that equals beyond. Dude, Tom.
So, yeah, this is one of those surprising 9.8 ones that probably you can make some money on in the near future if you can get them graded quick enough.
Liefeld. That was about as good as Rob Liefeld art ever got.
This one threw me off. I don't see this 9.8 sell very often. I know I got a stack of them from our buddy Matt at one point. Said concrete was going to happen years and years ago, and didn't really. But maybe somebody's stocking back up. Leg probably has a pile of them too.
Is Matt going to Baltimore?
I don't think so. I didn't hear
He's
anything.
been quiet as a church mouse. I haven't talked to him forever.
I don't know why this one's still selling for what. Like, I haven't even heard chatter about this stuff.
Wow. Never opened. So that book actually came in a bag and board?
I thought it was probably a bag to look like.
Okay. That's not how they described it when everybody was trying to hype it up. They were like,
I don't know.
Slipped it in my diamond order with a poster. I'm like...
Maybe it just says never open, meaning they never open the pages.
Okay, if that's true, then I thought I couldn't hate fucking these people any more than I did 5 seconds ago. I was wrong.
That's funny.
I was wrong. I'm sorry.
Never opened by me is what the
oh, Jesus. I give up. I fucking
Here you go, Nico. This one's for you.
Woo!
118 bids, man. Holy Toledo.
Got one. She'll be in Baltimore.
Sold both mine.
Cash or PayPal?
I gave one away.
Cash.
I gave one away. Let's just talk about that.
Fuck.
I was a good person back in the day.
You are a good person.
You did.
Me, not so much. You, for sure.
And that was and it wasn't cheap leg. Remember, it was like $300, $400.
Yeah, it was a big book then. $300.
Yeah, that was good stuff, man. It was very nice of you.
Thank you.
It's karma.
You comment karma coming back.
I hope so.
All right.
Bro, look at this fucking dish rag.
Yeah, this is a pretty beater. The description is ugly but complete.
Does that
was it complete?
I like it, dude. I mean, honestly, does that seem like a bad price leg for X-Men 1? I mean, it's X-Men 1,
Yes.
man. I mean,
Yes, it does. God,
Ungraded.
Thank you,
Ugly
Brian.
copy,
low grade, man.
ridiculous. That is
The one-
absolutely silly.
The only time I ever had this book, honestly, looked fairly similar to this, and it came back on one. I graded just to grade it. Came back on 1.0. I sold it for $1,200 cash at Long Beach Comic Con a long time ago because I was like, oh, well, with this, I paid $500 plus grading for it, right? So I'm like, oh, okay,
Smart.
well, clearly I can just reinvest this at a 2.5 or something at that point for $1,500 or something.
Made that mistake before.
Did not pull that trigger, and I have no copy of this, and I don't want to pay $4,500 just for something this ugly.
So
Nope.
a 3.0 sold for $10K, and everybody in the comic community wants to kick themselves in the ass for not buying it.
Oh,
I don't want to talk about it.
obvious.
I don't even know why I brought it up.
Never opened by me.
John and I were cheap together on a copy in Pittsburgh. I went back after that copy, Z. The guy wouldn't even give me a price tag.
No, I've looked at it 3 different trips to my in-laws, and hate myself 3 times for it.
Yeah, well, he won't give us. He won't even give me a fucking price. I was like, I've got cash. He's like, I'll call you. You never called.
No, it's like eat shit and die. I'll just wait.
Basically, how that one went. Yeah.
I got some Golden Age goodness to share. Uncle Sam, fun book.
I don't really like Uncle Sam's. Dino kind of likes him, though.
Yeah, Natural Comics is my jam a little bit, but it just depends on what cover it is.
This one that doesn't get talked about. I only put it on because it reminds me of a terrible story. I had a really nice copy of this, the Canadian version I picked up before I was into foreigns. Beautiful copy, and I tape pulled the shit out of it. But it's a fun book, Sodi. Unique with kind of that gray tone guy on top of the color images. It is unique.
Cool.
Torch, Stromberg.
I love
Captain America 1 ads. $800, 0.5.
For the 5,000 question, that's just me. Submariner book. Submariner.
Hey, remember? You remember fucking what was the stupid Miles Morales advertisement book?
A Marvel preview?
Yeah, poor Ben from the channel got fucking tortured for like 6 years. All about it, remember?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I mean, come on now.
Yeah, anyways.
Not cooler than Ultimate Fallout 4.
This is a book that was hot for a minute and is dead.
I saw one for like a couple $100 on my comic shop, and I stay away from it. I told Leg, dude, remember, Leg, I go, I'm never buying this book again. Never buying this fucking thing again.
Yeah, dude, no.
I cracked it in fucking Indianapolis, and I'll never forgive myself.
Oh, why?
I hung it up on my wall, and I think Scotty hung it up on his wall, and he let it go, and it fucking cracked the corner.
Was this when it was in the PGX slab or when it was in the CGC?
It was in PGX, I think.
Well, fuck it.
It wouldn't have cracked in PGX.
No, it was CGC because we paid for the PGX. It got like some ridiculous grade, and then nobody bought it, so we switched it to CGC, and then it cracked, and I just said fuck it, and that's after someone was gonna buy it and backed out on me. I said, I'm done with it.
That book for
Did
2
you
or 3
hand
years.
deliver the books to the guy that owns PGX's farm? Like I already grades in a barn.
Oh, he came back in a week, man. It was dope. It was sick. Remember that, Sean? We had back in a week.
You're their only customer, so.
But we know it wouldn't have cracked in that PGX slab. You should have just left it.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to sell it either. I still would have probably had it.
But it wouldn't have cracked.
You also could have hurt someone's foot.
Might have broken the concrete.
Thank you, Brian.
Appreciate it. Much love. Hey, there's
of you.
220 live right now. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that like button.
Helps us.
Speaking of badass covers, here's
I missed one of these for
Dude, that's a nice copy.
2,200, man. I was mad.
Nice looking copy. It's listed as fair, so it must have some interior stuff going on.
Okay.
But
maybe that's the shit around the crime ain't gonna clean off either. That's probably just
yeah.
It looks nice, presents well.
I think so too, man. I really do.
Wait, is there normally blood on that axe, or is it black?
Yeah.
No, it's blood.
So you
it's always black.
Is it?
Is it?
Yeah.
I never thought about it before, but I saw her face and his hand colored in and stuff, and that made me think. Yeah. Anyway.
No, the face looks right.
Okay.
This is one that I'd not actually. I mean, I don't know if I've never seen it, but it caught my eye today. That skeleton.
That's pretty creepy.
Thing just creeping out of the vial. I don't know. That's wild.
I got one of them in a magazine actually. Not. It's kind of similar. It looks like this. Look at that. Look at just look.
That's awesome.
Well, that's it. Because that's what I do, man.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah. Well, magazines actually do something.
Batman page with the Joker on it, though.
I hate you. This is the book. I hate you. Why do you always bring these up, man?
Because I hate myself.
$350, and you're like, I don't think you should buy a Dino. How are you? It's going to be a tough sale. It's going to be a tough sale.
Uh-oh.
So so this is back in CGC forums. I saw this pop up for $350. It was
not this page. Even you had the better page.
I had the page of the first actual appearance, and I talked to Z. I go, Z, you think I should buy it? It's a really unique book. It's a unique page. It's going to be a hard sell.
Look what you're doing to him. He's going to have a fucking TIA, dude.
It's fine.
I feel terrible.
Nah, that's fine. I mean,
That's it.
What did I
Striked
know
out.
back then? I don't know
He's
shit
dead.
now, so you can listen to me anyways.
I paid $200 for the 13th wrap from Batman 1. But I do. It is a Batman wrap, but it's not Joker.
Yeah,
dude, I want this book so bad, and that shitbag copy sold for that much money. I now know that I'll never own a copy.
This book is one that people talk about. You never see it. I've never seen one in person. I rarely see it online, but this is a low. Almost looks like what's the collection where the guy tapes the spine? I can't think of it. Pop. I don't know. There's a dealer that did that. I don't know if it's one of his.
Jesus.
But yeah, that's a beat to shit copy. First Detective Chimp, and then one non-comic to throw in there just because I saw it and thought, wow.
Holy shit.
1977 Hot Wheels in card 350-ish. So
see, when he says never removed, that means something to me.
Never removed by him.
Might as well just say sealed. I hate that.
Well, it could be sealed and you could glue it back up, right, Paul?
Yeah. Sign it. Oh, unseal it, sign the car, and seal it back up.
Factory sealed.
Also use dashes for your search terms. You fucking comment there. Also, I'm pretty sure Hot Wheels are still only 88 cents. Are you gonna tell me that in 43 years the price of Hot Wheels are Hot Wheels like $1 at the store?
They're not much more.
I know there's special edition shit and all that, but you can the kid because yes, I still go to the toy section. But I think you can get Hot Wheels for $1. And I think that's
I haven't bought one in a few years, but I will say that let's say 5-6 years ago they were about $1. So yeah, that's an inflation resistant toy there. So that's it. That's all I got.
Cool.
So
96 cents? Are you kidding me?
Oh. Yeah, that bubble is mysteriously extra clear. AOA.
You left it in the dark, man. We could do that. That's the kind of shit that just some kid had, and then never and just as they're cleaning out mom's basement.
Yeah, it's somebody never got for Christmas or something.
Yeah, Brian.
From 77? That's a fucking sweet thing, dude. I mean, shit. That's a long. I wasn't even born in 77.
Me.
I wasn't even.
I was not born in 77. I was born in 78.
Same here.
You guys are some old fucks.
I was like,
man.
Carter's actually 90. He just looks 22.
I know no shit.
That's why his hands are so big. They just keep growing.
Right? I'm a growing boy still.
Oh boy, what else we got on chat? Anything? I don't even have pickups. I got cool pickups.
Wow, Chad Cave, look at you. New drinking game. Every time somebody in the chat complains or says something negative, take a drink. Ooh.
You be dead.
I don't think Leg would make it through that one.
I was gonna say everyone's gonna die.
That's Leg's version of Squid Game.
Hey, real quick, I want to give some shout outs real quick. I want to shout out Nosh, Big Nosh. If you guys remember, I showed you guys in last week pickups. He was cool enough. He sent me 1 through 10 of Noctera, and I have not read it yet, brother. It is on the reading pile, so I'll get to that. Thank you for that. And also shout out to Solo Wookie. He says give away a book. I would love to give away a book tonight, but the Nightbot.
I'll give away some shit.
Hold on. The Nightbot stuff isn't working, so it makes it a pain in the ass to give away stuff. But what I'll do is,
that damn Jeffrey.
We'll figure out how to get that thing fixed. But we have some signed Stray Dogs books signed by Tony Fleece to give away that he gave to us to give away on the channel. So we'll figure out a way to do that here soon once I figure out how to fix the Nightbot stuff. Also, there was one other person. I can't find them. There was one other person. Let me see here. Anyways, yeah, that's it.
I'm just looking through the stuff. I don't have anything, I don't think.
I got something.
Okay.
I got something terrific.
Nice.
All right. Okay, so we're gonna do this book here. We're gonna do Dick Tracy number 50. I had shown Dino and George this the other day.
Who's George?
Okay. If anybody is paying attention and looking at the screen, you're gonna see a bullet through the head. There's a guy with a fucking bullet through his head. So this is from 1952. So this is still pre-code. And yeah, okay. So when you think about horror, mystery, suspense, a lot of the violence happens either the moment before it happens either, you know, like the image is either the moment, the split second before the actual violence occurs, or after. You see the after effects. Not a lot of times you see the violence happen mid-stroke, just like this. I don't know how this has flown under the radar. Yeah, this has flown under the radar for all these years. I happened across it and I saw it immediately fell in love with it. And yeah, and on top of that, another great thing going for it is that it is drawn by Joe Simon.
Oh, that's sick, dude.
AKA the co-creator of Captain America. So Dick Tracy 50, a bullet through the head cover. This cover has me thinking maybe Frederick Wortham was right. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. This is freaking me out even.
There's some good. And you know what? It's not. I'll add to you. It's not very rare. You can still find those.
Yeah, this book is everywhere.
Correct.
Online. You can find a half decent copy of this book for pretty damn cheap, which is very surprising.
Can I mention that I fucking love Dick Tracy?
Do you?
Yeah.
I'd like.
I remember Dick Tracy.
I'd kill for a Dick Tracy #1. That was like, you know, from our youth. That was a big fucking deal.
It was.
Yeah, because the movie came out in 1990. I was like enamored with that freaking movie.
Right?
Yeah. Like this came like right after Batman, so
absolutely.
Yeah.
When did Dick Tracy come out? 47?
Gotta be earlier than that. I'm thinking 30s.
Oh, let's say because there's a Pop Week giveaway for like $10. I don't know if I should snag that.
Mm-hmm.
#1.
Yeah, Dick Tracy is old.
Yeah, and Dick Tracy 1 is fucking a money golden age grail fucking badass book that I'll never own. That fucker right there is gonna be my substitute.
Right?
Goodbye.
Look at this. There's a fucking bullet through this fucking guy's head.
Noggin. Took it to the face.
I love it. Come on, get the fuck out of here. This is awesome.
Yeah,
okay,
I'm a fan.
Another golden ager. Okay, so I went to a show last week. We talked about this in a previous video, in one of my haul videos. Ellery Queen #2.
Cover.
Yeah, I saw this cover and I'm like, wow. I just love beautiful women in peril, you know. Just a beautiful.
It reminds me of Walking Dead #3, which is also an exceptional handgun cover.
That's right.
It's my favorite Walking Dead cover.
Yeah.
And to go back to Dick Tracy, there are Mexican versions for OZ Laugh of Dick Tracy too.
Okay.
So.
Only for John Z and the foreign guys.
So we got this for $40.
Oh, that was smart. That was a good buy.
Oh yeah, for sure. Bodies #1. I found this for $1, and this is a 1 in 10 variant. And the story on this is that it's different detectives trying to solve different crimes in different time periods, and it all kind of ties together. But this is a 1 in 10 variant that I found for $1.
Is that like a new book?
No, this is from 6 years ago.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
It's a cool cover.
But yeah, this book is pretty cheap. You can still find this for you can find it for dirt cheap. Found some Lobo. So we got number we got number 63 for $1. And the final issue in the series, number 64. Actually go for about, I think, 30 to 50 a piece.
Yeah.
From what I remember. And
you think we can live long enough to see the Lobo TV show or movie we all want?
DC keeps fucking up and fucking around, so I don't know. Lobo should be a household name by now, and that ain't the case. But we'll see. You never know. DC might stop making out with purple-haired dudes to make Lobo a household name.
I don't know, buddy. You're a hopeful man, but I don't see that.
We found this for $1. Green Lantern number 25, the 1 in 25 variant, and we found 2 copies for $1. So, and I think this book is starting to go strong. It's starting to go strong again. So yeah. So I believe. Oh, and one more. First appearance of the Absorbing Man. So it turns out I already had a copy, but that copy was kind of trashy. So this is an upgrade, and I got this for $70.
Good deal.
And it's beautiful. Mwah! And that's my pickups.
Cool. I don't have anything. George, you want to go next?
Yeah, so I don't legitimately. I didn't buy anything. You guys saw the fucking nonsense I bought in an effort to try to sell you motherfuckers some books in Baltimore. And maybe make a little bit of money. But I did get this from a friend. It was like a birthday present that, or Christmas present or something that his wife bought.
Look, you can buy a Britannica collection?
Look at this fucking thing, dude. It is dope as shit, right? Yeah. So it's like Chris Claremont got fucking SIGs and all kinds of coolness in there. And then it also comes with these like, I was trying to put them in like bags and boards. These like comics, so I think 2 of them are like not or just like random Marvel variants you can get anywhere, right? And again, I'm not good with like every fucking Marvel variant, so Carter, that's not a thing. It was a Dark Phoenix. It's like number 13. That's just a random book, right?
Yeah.
And similarly, that's just a random book. Days of Future Past, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you ready? That, sir, is fucking glorious. I ain't never seen that before. I think that comes only with the fucking Claremont thing.
No kidding.
And I will fucking die with this book.
Wow. That's
you know what I mean? Yeah.
That's hot.
And there's not, you guys, if you show up in Baltimore and see the fucking my wares, I'm not a big like, oh, this book's super expensive, I'm gonna fucking keep it forever. But like, it's the random, rare, like can't buy them. If you could, they wouldn't be that expensive. But they're awesome things that I love, and this one checks all those boxes. So I am incredibly appreciative. Super, super kind gesture. That's all sure up.
Cool. Anybody else? Anybody? Nobody? Somebody?
I got 2.
Nice.
Okay. Let's go, Paul.
Our friends. Z left. Shoot. Well, Z turned us on to this guy, this gentleman, a while ago. 4 Colored Creations.
Yeah.
Nice.
Made me a nice custom of the turtle book that got me into comics in general. Number 2, extra wide, as if the book is open.
Sick,
dude.
So that was pretty sweet.
Awesome. Very cool.
And then
but can I see it one last time?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
That's fucking great, man.
Yeah, it's 3D.
I love the detail on O'Neill too. It's sick.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, Jesus.
Yeah, it's awesome. And so
you gonna get April to sign that thing for you?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
All right. I see what you did there.
Speaking of signatures, I picked that book up. I'll never get a 9.8, someday, never. But
dude,
anyway,
I gave you a link, man.
Well, yeah, I know, but anyway, finances. So I did a little cash in on my credit card rewards, so this book wasn't as expensive they told me it would be, but I picked up a 9.6 signed by Eastman with it. So
shit! All right,
first appearance of the Mousers.
Fuck yeah,
as well. So I'll let you guess why that cover got me into comics and turtles and all that. But that's all I got.
Go. I don't have anything. Leg, you want to go? Come on, Leg. Yeah. I know you got some big shit. Let's go.
I haven't bought that much. There's a bunch of stuff in the mail actually, but I did actually. I got 4 slabs. It's from our friend Blue Green Artifacts from his whatnot. He did a sale 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. So I got some cool books from him. So these are, well, they're not SS, they're verified signatures. But so Death 1 and 2, both signed by Neil Gaiman.
That's cool.
Yeah, I thought it's pretty cool. Been fan of the character for a long time. Gaiman as well, Sandman as well. He happened to have running both on auctions. I won the first one, so then you have to win the second one because that's just ridiculous if you don't.
Correct.
And also they were lowballing, so I actually put in a good bid on the second one, and then I won. Also other just cool. I think there's a first appearance in this one, but I forget. But a Master of Kung Fu, number 100, double sized, tough, but a 9.8.
That's cool.
Just all kinds of awesome. Newsstand like that really matters then. But anyway, so yeah, super cool book. And then one big one from him, but big spec book. So the 1 in 25 of the first Red Dagger. So
that's smart, dude.
Yeah. So this is sold as high as I think 6 or 7. I want to say I paid 4 or something. There were a couple of auctions that wanted to go up. I think there's like 30, maybe 39/8 of this book or something like that. But so this is a big, pretty smart spec play. At the same time, they're just not coming up. So if the regular cover is selling for 300 for a 9.8, I'm pretty sure that 1 in 25. By the way, an awesome fucking cover. Is to be available.
It's going to be fucking lights out for that book. I can never find them ever.
So yeah, I didn't really look at the last sale. I more looked at the highest sale and the fact that none of them are available. No 9.8s at least. I didn't put Raws yet, or I did not. So anyway, so this is my my spec purchase. Put it in a box and give it a minute. Kind of play here. It's the first Red Dagger, Miss Marvel 12. And yep, that's it. Those were all my pickups. But I bought a bunch of crap last week. So next week, hopefully, since today is a holiday, so probably would have had some stuff in the mail. But with today being a holiday, the post office wasn't open. So.
Correct.
I got some crazy stuff that aren't really pickups, but some cool stuff. So this is kind of crazy. So I was down, I think like 80 points on our Flipside Fantasy Football League tonight to see if I can fix this, to Andy Tomberlin, and I came back to win 190 to 168. I was down tonight. I only had left to play Jonathan Taylor, Mark Andrews, and Marquise Brown, 3 players. And I fucking came back. I couldn't believe it. He had Tom Brady. He had Leonard Fournette. He had Antonio Brown this week. I can't believe it. So shout out to Andy Tomberlin. That's a tough loss, bro. That's a tough loss. Second, so I cleared all my eBay out. And I haven't really been fucking with my eBay, but I'm putting a bunch of stuff up on eBay. Here's all the shit that's going up on eBay tonight. Let's go through this shit. Yeah. Let's see here. How can I do this? Well, let me do this. All right, here we go. So there's that. There is. Why is it not letting me do this? All right,
you with your arrow keys, baby.
There we go.
Yeah,
that's going up. Signed.
Never
Spawn
even seen that one.
Alamo Draft House book.
Oh yeah, that was a good story.
That's going up.
Christ.
That's going up.
When are you selling
Macho
these?
Man. Selling all on my eBay. They're all going on tonight. Ultimate Fallout 4.
Are they auctions?
I don't know if I'm going to put them up as auctions. I think I'm just going to do buy it now on good prices.
I might have to snatch your Savage from you.
This is going up.
The fucking
This is
9.8.
going up. Yep,
Oh,
they're all
Jesus
going
Christ.
up. Got to make some Got to have some Baltimore scratch, you guys.
Bro, you're gonna have serious fucking Baltimore scratch.
We're gonna put up a Batman first Red Hood 9.8. We're gonna put up a Marvel .1 second print 9.6. We're gonna put up a 9.8 second print Batman 608.
I like how Brian's just like,
did you guys know that the 608 had Tom Brady in his, I think, his second year on the back of it?
No way.
Yeah.
It's fucking cool.
Yep. This is a 5th print Edge of Spider-Verse 2. This is the Jenny Frison Ant-Man variant, 9.8. This is the Tyler Kirk. Is this Kirkham? I can't remember who this is. Who is the? I don't know. But that's going up. Remember these guys? Old school CBSI guys?
A ton of those.
Yep. Remember? Hey, watch this. Hold on. Check this out. This is going up.
Oof. Jesus Christ.
Remember this one, the Unsellable? That's going up. Remember these guys?
Yeah.
Here we go. Yeah. Let's go down memory lane right here. That's going up. 9.8 with sketch.
That's
Kevin
awesome.
Eastman. Yep. That is going up. 9.
Let me know what you were asking for that turtle book.
Bro, that Witchblade's a fucking bad fucking book and tough in 9.8.
How about that one?
Jesus Christ.
What are you gonna buy in Baltimore?
I just want some money, man.
The whole con.
Remember these, you guys? Shout out CBSI. Who was it? Was it Scotty that was running the?
Yeah, for a minute.
The 9.8 stuff.
Yeah, 9.8 club.
Yeah, the Edge of Venomverse 9.8 club. Remember that? All those are all going to be up there. These are all going to be up there.
I remember that one. Yeah.
Yep, the Del Auto, that one. The Phoenix Comic-Con limited to 100 Death Force exclusive Stormtrooper.
Better tell Stein about that one.
Paul Brown, how about this one?
It
is the foreign. It is the foreign.
Whatever, that's fucking awesome.
This one is going up.
I got one of those.
That's a nice 175. Jesus
How about
Christ.
this one? Only second avail that are out there. You know who had the first? Steiner had the first. I have the second. This is it right here. There's you're right. There's only 50 or 75, right, Sean?
Dude,
I think I have a raw, but it was a 9.6 maybe.
It's something like that, yeah.
Yeah, there's only 50. Yeah.
You know when I got robbed on the grades on it.
We did.
This is going up first. Ghost Rider. How about this one? Saga fourth print. Is this the 4th print? It's 4th or 5th. 9.8.
If it's a 5th, it's really rare.
You better upgrade to first class on your way.
Sorry,
out
that's
there.
the second printing. That's the second printing. But this is the 5th printing.
Yep.
Jesus.
So, gonna have a 5th printing going up. How about
That
a double
5th print's
cover?
a fucking ghost, dude. Wonder what the fuck that's gonna sell for right now.
How about a double cover First Apocalypse X Factor 5?
I think you should fucking hold that one.
Holy shit!
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. How about one of the Spider-Man 1 first day out signed Todd McFarlane books?
That's fucking great.
I like that his signature's small because usually he signs big, doesn't he?
How about this one? For all you card fans, this is going up. This is a numbered to 5 Debo Samuel gold vinyl prism, numbered 4 of 5 right there. You guys can see gold vinyl prism on the Debo Samuel, who is on my fantasy football team and just killing it.
Well, Brain's not a bookend, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. And then how about this one? There's your 4 of 5.
Nice.
How about this one? This is a card I pulled out of a box of Topps Champions League. It is a rookie auto of some kid on which team is this? Barcelona. Named Pedri.
Yeah, Pedri.
This thing is like a $2,000 card.
Yeah.
Numbered to 99, green, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, look at that. So that's going up too. And I got some really cool Ron English shit. If any of you guys are into like a street art, really cool street art, Ron English stuff is going to be going up. And immediately following this, I will be going on Whatnot and having a basketball card sale. I will be selling or have up for sale an unopened 1990 Fleer basketball wax box. Ooh. Usually about 2 to 3 Jordans in every box.
Cool.
and a 1990-91 Hoops basketball box, you can get your Menendez brothers card. There you go. So make sure to check out Whatnot following the show.
What's your eBay ID? That's what everybody's saying.
Are you doing eBay?
Well, so all that shit I showed you guys, we're going on eBay tonight. I'll be working through the night. It's the West Coast time right now, but I am going to be going on Whatnot here shortly. I'm going to put my link to my store. Sean, you know what I'm going to do, brother? I'm going to steal from you. I'm going to steal your the way you post and shit like that. Shout out to my pops. My pops is watching on Facebook. Man. Holy shit, bro! Shout out to the Waniac. Waniac. Here's the link to the store, you guys. Gotta love the Waniac.
I wish my dad would listen on Facebook. He doesn't love me.
Hey man. I went to one last thing I do want to say before we call it a night, though, you guys. I went to a memorial celebration the other day for somebody who was like a second father to me, and one of the things that he taught me a really big lesson in life. And when he showed up at my front door when I was, I don't know, maybe 10 years old, to tell my parents that his son had passed away in a car accident. That day, he told me to tell my dad I loved him. I found out that he had passed away a couple weeks ago. That day, I called my dad to tell him I loved him. So that saying being said, tell everybody that you care about, you love them, and just be cool to everybody. And for those of you who were fans of Grizzled Geek, I want to say my condolences out to them and the loss of Mike, the host of Grizzled Geek. Shout out to all of their fans. That being said, you guys got anything else for the night?
Let me leave it at that.
Good, man.
All right. We'll leave it on that, you guys. Have a good one. We'll see you in Baltimore. Much love.